Nanobots. Could this save millions or kill billions? Hello everyone. My name is Florence and I am in Year 7 Shenton College in Perth, WA. I have chosen an idea about nanobots and nanotechnology in the field of medicine. So an intro to nanotechnology. Nanotechnology, or the study of nanotechnology, is the understanding and control of matter at the nanoscale. 1 nanometer is a billionth of a meter, and it can be used in various cases, but the case I have focused on is medicine. An intro to nanobots. So basically nanobots are nanotechnology but in the field of medicine. It is expensive, but it is life-changing. There are many different types of nanobots. So for example, you have the nanobots for treatments, and you also have the nanobots which just monitor the body. They don't interfere with anything that goes on in the body. So my idea is the nanobots, so it's the watchdog type nanobot which monitors the body and gives alerts on any dangers in the body, for example, cancer. And I've focused mainly on cancer, smoking and drinking. So my idea is nanobots, which patrol the body like a watchdog. They send daily reports to your phone, which are just quick snapshots and also alerts, and they also send weekly or monthly detailed reports to the same phone app. It has already programmed information of a regular healthy body for it to locate and understand which dangers or damages are there in your body. So for example, if it's going to warn you about drinking and you have a liver disease, it has to understand that the liver is abnormal by using its information, programmed information, of a regular healthy liver and compare both of them and understand that that liver is not right and that one is very different from that one, and locate what dangers are there. So it will learn with experience, so you don't have to program it to understand that a person's diabetic. It will understand by traveling the bloodstream and analyzing the bloodstream. It will mainly check for cancer treatments. That's what I initially thought of, or other like small diseases like heart disease. They're not small diseases, but heart disease and diseases that affect your body in the same way that cancer does, but less severe. It gives health advice with pictures. So that is your drinking and smoking, etc. Its energy source is basically kinetic energy, so through blood circulation. So it will spin, a motor in it will spin, creating kinetic energy. The nanobot will be coated in glycolipids and glycoproteins, and these are the antigens which coat a normal red blood cell. So this, as red blood cells don't have eyes, they won't know that the nanobot looks different, but they will know if its coating is slightly different to what it is normally. And so it imitates the red blood cells so that the body does not flush them out, thinking that it is an intruder. So the development of my idea. I thought of this idea initially when a friend of ours, their brother, died of blood cancer. He died because he didn't actually notice the symptoms early on, and he only started recognizing the symptoms when his cancer got more severe, and it became into the stage where it couldn't be cured, and he died. I concluded that one of the main reasons that people actually die of cancer is because people don't recognize the symptoms, as they're mostly like the common cold, flus. It's like the symptoms are very generic. It's not any specialized painful symptoms. For most cancers at least. So I ideated the nanobot, which monitors the body and looks from the inside to see if you have cancer. So what is cancer? Cancer is basically mutated cells within our body. The problem is it multiplies quickly and it is absolutely uncontrollable. It destroys the body tissue and it can't be cured without early diagnosis. So some internal symptoms of cancer in general. So for example, the white blood count increases as our body starts to fight. There are tumors, the blood flow is a bit abnormal, the organs are different, they change depending on what cancer you have. The ligaments, tendons, bones and tissues, they weaken, and it can be seen from the inside. And of course there are cancer cells, which is a big part because the nanobot would be traveling through the bloodstream. And it would see the cancer cells because that's where the cancer cells are, in the bloodstream. Now let's move on to smoking. So smoking is another thing that the nanobot would look out for, the internal damages, and try to convince the person not to smoke. So, for example, there's damage to the lungs, there's heart damage, which is coronary artery disease, the immune system weakens, and you also get oral cavity cancer as well as the thyroid and all the cancers down your neck cancer, and you can also get other cancers and diseases, of course. So, my idea consists of the nanobot basically looking at this internal damage, sending pictures of these damages to the person's phone so that the person can look at it and say, oh wow, I am really injuring my body by doing this and I should really quit. Now, drinking. So drinking causes liver disease, strokes, heart disease, and of course many other cancers and diseases. But my idea, just like the smoking, the nanobot would send pics of what is actually happening within our body and the internal damage, so then the person could actually see what is happening to his body, and it might convince him to just quit it. Conclusion. So my idea is a nanobot which is a watchdog for the body. It looks after the body and it learns from experience, though it has some programming. And it is life-changing, but it can also backfire. Of course, people lust for money, there is always greed. So this idea could turn from really, really good and helping all people to limiting the types of people who can use the idea and filter it. And as I said before, it is mainly for cancer diagnosis to increase the survival rate of people with cancer. These are my references. Thank you for your time.